All right, we're going to make this video as best we can. This is Angelo, and I'm going to let you in on a little bit of my morning practice here. Usually starts with breath work. The most important thing that your body needs, other than love, is air. You can't live without air. You can live without water for a period. You can live without food for a period, but air, you really can't do very long without. So I think that's super important, and this practice has changed my life in just a little less than a year that I've been doing it. I've seen noticeable changes in my health, my body, and as somebody who was diagnosed with an oligodendroglioma brain tumor in 2013 and has suffered tremendous bouts of epilepsy almost on a daily basis, this is one of the few practices that has helped me eliminate some of the medications that I have been taking. And also, my goal is to completely get off of medications. And so far, I've completely eliminated one medication from full dosage, max dosage of, I was on oxcarbazepine, which is triliptal. That was the only thing that seemed to stop the seizures after I'd been on a 3,000 milligram dose of Keppra or levetiracetam. I was able to completely get off of taking Ativan or lorazepam every single day. So now I'm just taking the Keppra. I've notched it down over the past 3 days, one 500 milligram pill. I have faith in the great expanse of the universe that this is working, and I believe in it. That's the key to doing anything with great success, is to just believe and breathe. So I'm going to go through one round of what I do in 3 rounds. And if you can see me now, it's kind of hard because I don't have the best camera setup. I'm sitting cross-legged. I sit on a pillow. You can sit on the floor. Just make sure your sit bone is connected to where you're at. Put my hands on my knees. You can have your hands turned up to receive, feel that gratitude. You can have it down. You can do all different kinds of mudras. I'm just learning into it. I'm totally a Westerner, so and I'm an older dog, so I'm trying to learn some newer tricks. I believe in neuroplasticity, which means the brain's ability to reconfigure itself through intentional use. So if there's something that you can't do, if you've had damage to nerves or your brain, you can rewire your brain through neuroplasticity, through focus, and through just belief. And that is something that I am a strong believer in. I also am a strong believer in the Wim Hof method, which has changed my life tremendously. I've also seen other people online that have inspired me, many people online, a lot too many to mention. One in particular that I really like a lot, that I recommend, is Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut. He's really inspired me, and he's got a lot of great videos, not only about body movement and breath, but also about nutrition and health. And if you check him out, I'm sure you'll get a lot out of it. I've also got more recommendations that I will post below after I post this video. But I'm going to walk through with you. If you haven't been tuned in to this type of breath, I'm going to go through one breath as I understand it, as it works for me. And I like to do it, like I said, in 3 series of 30 breaths or so. I basically just feel into it. It's not so much about counting as it is about feeling. And it's also about not pushing it too hard, because as Wim Hof states, this practice isn't for everyone. You want to make sure you're not doing any sort of breathwork practice when you're operating machinery or a car. If you have an extreme health issue, which I might have been experiencing, but I'm the type of person that just won't slow down. I'm not going to give up until I figure it out. So I've been determined since the first day they told me I had a brain tumor that I'm going to eradicate this thing, and then I'm going to live a completely full, healthy, and happy life. I have had weakness in this side of my body, which it probably is looking opposite to you. Like this probably looks like a wedding band, but this is my right side, and so I have I've had, I'm gonna say, because I'm the intention of curation, a left parietal and partial frontal lobe brain tumor the size of about 2 golf balls. I've gone through radiation and chemotherapy, quite a bit of radiation. I was told that my hair would not grow back. It did. The follicles have been a little bit affected, but whatever. This is just a spacesuit I'm wearing that carries my soul around. So I'm just focused on getting stronger and better all of the time, and learning. Never stop learning, and never, like Iggy Pop, lust for life, baby. Let's see. So let's start this breath work off. I also sometimes like to do it with music to get a beat going with it. But in 3 rounds, what I do is the 30 in breaths, full in, starting from the very core bottom root chakra, which is the muscle where you can control your flow of urine if you have to go to the bathroom or poop, and you flex that. You start your breath from the bottom and work it up through from your diaphragm up into your chest, expand the rib cage, the back. I like to open up and push it through the top of the head out. Imagine that it's coming out of the top of your head. That does affect the pineal gland, which is in the center of your brain. You also have a pituitary gland in the front of your head. So that's kind of like your third eye if you follow it straight in, to affect those regions. And you really do, as Wim Hof says, get high off of your own supply. Again, be gentle, feel into it, take it slow at first. A lot of times people want to try this, like I started doing it on your back. But I like to sit up in this pose because I like to feel like my antenna or my pineal gland, which is a transmitter. It does transmit waves from your brain into the field. So let's do this. Tongue on the roof of the mouth with the in-breath through the nose. Passive exhale through the mouth, and then just keep repeating. Keep pulling it up. And at the end, full release. Push everything out, all the oxygen you can. You can even give yourself, as Troy Casey says, the Taoist tummy massage, where you very gently massage into these vital organs under your ribs. This is where your vagus nerve cluster comes together. This is an energy center in your body. Not only is this a brain, but this is a brain. Your heart is a bundle of nerves, also as a vein. So the vagus nerve runs all the way down through your body, and that's one of the most essential parts of your system. Without it, you couldn't function. So let's go. 30 breaths, 1 round. Let's go. slowly out. In about 10 seconds, let it all go. Now I start that up and do that in 3 rounds. As like I said, as each round progresses, you get more capacity to take in the oxygen and the airflow, and really charges yourself up, gives you a nice alkalized blood feeling. You can feel it and tingling, and if you get your mind into it, the meditative practice comes in real good here. This helps to control the autonomic nervous system. It helps to take you out of your monkey mind of overthinking. It gets you just fully into your body and into your breath and into your practice. It's a great way to, if you think that you're not good at meditation, well, this is one of the best ways to do it. I also like to couple this with, as a part of the Wim Hof method, there's 3 integrative portions of it. There's the mind, there's the breathing, which is within the body, and there's also the cold element. So after I do this and do a little bit of a movement exercise, I like to go in and take the cold shower, get the shower as cold as I can, get under it, and just continue the breathing, continue on with that mind focus that this practice can enable. And doing that every day, I've seen tremendous results in my health. Unbelievable. And if you would have told me early on that I had to get into a cold shower, I'd be like, hell no. But you know what? Determination got the best of me, because I am determined, and I started doing it in the winter. And last December, I was wimming it every day, and I've been wimming it every day since. So it's been well over 200 days that I've been doing this, and I am feeling wonderful. I've also modified my diet as well. I like to do a longer stretch without food. So when I eat my last meal at the end of the day, which I try not to do any later than 8 o'clock, because I like to be in bed by 10. I don't want to have food in my system while I'm trying to sleep. I want my body to have a chance to kind of relax a little bit. I mean, the food is in there, but I don't want it to be like up in my upper stomach doing its thing. I like to give it some time to process, have some water, and then I like to go for like 12 hours at least before I eat again. So that's why they call it break fast. And there's something to be said about it. Changing your metabolism, keep movement into your life, keep breath into your life. A lot of people in Western society are upper respiratory breathers, shallow breathers, and over breathers. So, and mouth breathers. So it's good to breathe into your nose and out through your nose. But when you're doing these heavy breath practices, like what we just did, I do out through the mouth passively. That way I'm not recycling the same air as much. That's what I've got. That's what I've learned. And if there's anything that you found that's different, that's more effective, or if there's something you want to correct me on, feel free to comment. Or if you have just any feedback, I'd love to hear it in the comments. I appreciate your viewing this. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead. I'm just getting my toes wet into doing this stuff. But I hope it's beneficial for you. If you're someone that doesn't think you can do it, you're wrong. You can do it. You just have to believe that you can, because Believe me, I've been down in dark, dark places where I'd never thought I would crawl out. And I know I've got a ways to go to get to that mountaintop, but that's the beauty of life, is that never-ending pursuit of higher attainment. And I'm not talking about wealth and status. I'm just talking about personal growth and development, and gratitude, and happiness, joy, peace, and love. That's what life is really all about to me. I'm hoping that I can become a better human being, and a better member of the human society, and that I can contribute more to my fellow human beings. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Peace.